Today, obesity faces what we just faced in 1800, which is all the blames. Diabetes is definitely because of that extra weight. High blood pressure, your love handles are killing you. Heart diseases, you have to lose weight, otherwise you're gonna fall on a tennis court and die. And some people have even pushed this to so far to say being obese is worse than being a smoker. Really, bro? I mean, really? As the chances of a smoker dying because of a smoking related diseases are 67%, where obese person or an extremely overweight person's death risk compared to someone normal weight is only 0.5 to 1.7%. And even that number is an absolute. We have studies like this meta-analysis, which have looked into 18 studies and came to the conclusion the death risk were the same for the people who were overweight and normal. And the National Institute of Health and Nutrition survey found the death risk were the high for the people who were underweight compared to who were overweight. But I know you're thinking, you're like, there is no way an obese person or someone who's extremely overweight can live longer or healthier than a thin person, right? I used to think the same until I came across this interview of a Glenn A. Kaiser, who is a professor of exercise science in the College of Health Solutions at ASU. And he is also a person who has studied obesity for 25 years. And he said in his interview, if obesity related health problems could be improved independent of weight loss, this suggests that body weight itself is not the underlying cause. And that also supported my understanding of life. I mean, if being obese or overweight is that bad or if that big of an issue, then why would God made 2.5 billion of us to suffer? Now you can say, oh, God made no one fat or obese, it was choice or it's a choice. Well, science would disagree. From gut bacteria to genes to the place you live or the partner you live with, everything can and have influence on your weight. If what the professor Glenn Kaiser is saying is true, then it would show being overweight or obese doesn't really affect our health. And that's exactly what we're going to look into now. We're going to find out if there are any studies that can support his statement. And the first study we are going to look into in the patients with high blood pressure have went through a liposuction to lose weight, and they have lost around 44% of their body fat, and still it did little to nothing to improve their blood insulin sensitivity or to improve any other health areas. So we are talking about the patients who have lost around 44% of body fat from their stomach, which we normally hear the worst place to have fat. And even after losing that amount of fat from the stomach, still it did little to nothing to improve their health, which is supporting what exactly Glenn A. Kaiser said, that weight loss itself won't improve our health. Now, I didn't want to come to conclusion again with just one interview or one study, and I also found so many people opposing these study findings with statements like, the reason patients shown no health improvements is because researchers have looked for the health benefits right after the liposuction, which was wrong thing to do since post-operative stress could have covered the benefits of fat loss. And they also said, the people who have opposed these study findings have also said, if the study would have lasted much longer, then it would have definitely shown the health benefits of losing fat. Now, I don't know what to say. What do you think? Do you think these people have any point, or they're just trying to hold on to their biased beliefs of losing fat is all you need to improve your health? Luckily for us, we don't have to guess, because scientists have conducted similar study which have lasted for 4 years. So that's enough time to get rid of all the post-operative stress. And can you guess the findings? Another review that looked into 21 studies came to the same conclusion of weight loss had little to no effect on improving people's health. So now it's time for us to see, can we improve our health without losing a single pound of fat? And if that is possible, then everything in fitness industry can change and life can be so much easier. Workout can be so much fun. I mean, then we are in the gym to improve our health, not to lose fat. And when we know losing fat isn't, or losing weight isn't required to improve our health, then we can shift our focus on doing the workouts that we enjoy the most. In this study that published in the New England Journal of Medicine, where the researchers kept patients with high blood pressure deliberately on a stable weight, but asked them to follow a diet that rich in fruits and vegetables. And by the end of the studies, researchers have found even though patients lost zero weight, they still improved all areas of health, which shown weight loss itself is not necessary to improve our health. And compare these findings with the first study which we discussed. Patients with high blood pressure have lost a lot of fat, around 44% of fat from their stomach, and still did nothing to improve their health. And even though in this study researchers kept patients deliberately on a stable weight, they still managed to improve their health just by following a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Isn't that amazing? That's why eating right is more important than having a diet. Actually, having a diet sucks. Please don't have one. And in another study, researchers wanted to find out what effect will have on obese people with fatty liver if they exercise 12 weeks. By the end of this study, researchers found out just by working out, it improved the health of their fatty liver and all the other health areas, even though those obese people lost single pound of weight. So that is great, because if you're not ready to change your eating habits, don't worry, the time will come. Take one step at a time. Go for a walk, go for a run, do some push-ups, do some crunches. Well, no, don't do crunches, they're a waste of time. And if you're not ready to exercise, then you can start with replacing your soda with the water or skipping dessert for eating fruit. We have so many options. We don't have to do all together. Any small thing can have a significant impact on our health. Another study where researchers have looked into obese women who are exercised regularly compared to those women who were thin but lived a sedentary lifestyle, they found out the women who exercised regularly had 10% less chance of breast cancer than those women who lived a sedentary lifestyle. All this shows to one thing, which is health has nothing to do with what size of clothes we wear. Improving our lifestyle habits is what matters. You don't have to do our lazy workout program. You don't have to do Zumba if you don't like Zumba. You don't have to go for running if you don't want to pay for a running shoes. The biggest benefits of working out is working out itself. And I hope this video was helpful. And if you like the video, please give us a like. And I will see you with another video. Until then, it's a namaste from Lazy Workout Program. Peace out.